Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny. I'm inside today, folks, instead of outside, because, of course, when I'm inside, it's cold outside, so I'm in here. Now, most of you, let me say this is going to be a very brief video, very, very quick and fast. But most of you that watch my videos, you know that I like to review stuff. I like to review just about anything: a car, a truck, a four-wheeler, a gun, tools, etc., etc. But today I'm going to be talking about something that I've never done before, but let me say it's very shortly, very soon. Most people will be doing a ton of outdoor activity, and they're going to have something to keep their food or their drink really, really cold. Now, I'm talking about a real good cooler. I want to show you two today that, in my opinion, are some of the top of the line when it comes to keeping food cool. And first I want to show you this one, and I've got a smaller one. Now this is a 52 quart. It's a 52 quart. And this smaller one I've got, which you can't see, but you're going to see, it is a 20 quart. So you hang around and let me show you these coolers. We're looking at this very large one here. This is one of Walmart's products. It's of course, a Ozark Trail. And I'm going to tell you, it is 52 quarts. And the thing weighs, I think, probably about 20 or 25 pounds. Now, folks, I'm in the business of doing honest reviews. And I like to do that to the best of my ability. Now, I'm going to tell you, like I said a moment ago, it's going to be that a lot of folks are going to be using these very shortly, and many folks even use them now. But they're going to be looking for something that's going to be really, something that they know is quality and something they know that they can count on to keep their food safe. I want to show you the inside of this thing. It's almost like a mini refrigerator, if you can see what I'm talking about. The walls of this thing, check it out. Look at this. Super thick, super thick. And of course, it's got the straps that can keep it really, really secure. Now, this one here, like I said a moment ago as well, I'm going to be putting some ice in here. Now, I'm not going to be making this up. As you can see, I'm going to put the ice in here. I'm not going to really fill it full, but I'm going to give it enough to where that you can see in a little bit later. We're going to put the ice in, and we're going to let it sit in a very, very warm room for, I don't know how long. I'll tell you when we get there. But let's move over here. Here's the other one. This one here is a Arctic. Now, I don't believe that Yeti, I don't believe Arctic is made by Yeti. I'm not sure. But this one as well, it is about 6 or 7 years old. Now, notice here about this one. This one is a 20 quart. Now, look the inside. These are, I believe, some of the features that you should look for when you're going to purchase a cooler. This thing is super rugged, as well as the other one. And this one probably weighs about, I want to say about 15 pounds, somewhere in that range. Now, I'm going to give you my review when we see what the ice looks like whenever that I take it out. So I am going to go ahead and put the ice in it, and I'm going to let it sit for a period of time, and then we're going to come back and we're going to look at that ice. We're going to look at that ice, and then we're going to tell you what we really think about these coolers, and if I think they really, really are like they should be. So let's put the ice in these coolers. All right now, folks, as you can see, I'm adding the ice to these things. All right, we've got that down. We've got that one done. So now we will show you the results very, very shortly. Well, not very shortly, but we're going to show you the results later. As you can see, that ice. Now we're going to put these in a very, very warm room. So we will show you what it looks like later and see which one is the best cooler. Okay, now folks, we are here. I brought these coolers outside. This is the real deal right here, folks. This is the final stop doing this demonstration. And let me tell you, that's exactly what this is. It's to actually find out which one of these coolers will keep the ice and keep your food colder the longest. So we have brought these outside so that they can, well, naturally you can see better and there's lots of light. Now I've got them both closed up. Now the ice was put into these, as you've seen. I put that ice in there Friday evening around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. That was Friday evening. Okay? Now it is Monday afternoon as you are seeing this video. Monday afternoon. Now let me show you the features of these big coolers. Now remember, this is an Ozark Trail. It's got the cup holders, as you can see with my fingers, on all four corners of it. It's got the locks. Here are the locks. And I'm going to tell you something. This thing is super rugged. It's rugged. It's almost like it's bear-proof, if you will. And this one over here is the Arctic. The Arctic. It's also very sturdy and rugged. It's got the locks, as you can see where I'm pointing my fingers here. And I want to tell you, this thing has got a carrying handle differently from this one over here, which is the Ozark Trail. This one is, of course, bigger, so it's got the carrying handles on each side of it. Now, this one here, I'll be honest with you, it's got some scars on it after 6 or 7 years. I'm pointing my finger. But I'm going to tell you that does not affect it at all. This thing is almost like it's bulletproof, if you know what I'm talking about. It's almost like you could drop it out of an airplane and it would still be intact when it landed. Maybe not, but you get the point. So the time has come. I'm going to open these locks here. I've got them open. So let's look inside this, all right? Here we go. Here we go. The moment of truth. We're inside this cooler, and I'm going to show you what we have is very cold water. So all the ice is gone. Now, I didn't put a huge amount of ice in here because really I don't think it was needed. Now, this cooler is twice the size of the one on the left here, but there's still it's still water, okay? It's very cold, but it's water. Notice the thickness of these walls. Okay, now let's move over here. And let's open this thing up. Put this lid down. All right, here we go. Here we are. Now, let's look down inside. What do we got? Okay. I think we see a big difference. All right. All right, what does that tell you? What does that tell you if you're interested in purchasing something like this? Now, of course, that cooler over there is twice the size of this one. That could be a factor as to why the water is in it and the ice is still in this one. However, I don't know. But I'm going to say this one right here is clearly the winner of this demonstration. This is the Arctic cooler, which happens to be 20 quarts. And this one over here is the Ozark, which happens to be the 52 quart. The size may have played a role in the water melting somewhat faster, but as you can clearly see, I'm not making this up. This is the way that it is. So listen, I'm going to turn this camera around, and I'm going to say to you, the proof is in the pudding here, folks. We have a clear winner on the left, a clear winner. It is the Arctic. And I'm going to tell you this one here is close behind the Ozark Trails. This one, of course, came from Walmart, the Ozark Trails. The other one I really don't remember where we purchased that. It's been 6 or 7 years, so it's easy to forget that in that time frame. But that is what I wanted to show to you. The proof, like I said, is in the pudding. That is an excellent cooler, and this one's right in behind it as to being, I would say, the runner-up, if you will. So listen, if you like this, would you do us a favor and hit that like button? Hit that like button. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that way you won't miss no videos whatsoever of the new ones that, of course, will be coming out very shortly. So we appreciate you for watching, and you have a blessed day.